Hi there, welcome to Story Time with Uncle Bill. We did a little thing today. This was actually 2 days ago. But I called my nephew up to see what he was doing. I walk his dog. His dog's Buck. He's in one of my videos. He told me he was going down to the plasma center to donate plasma. And I had done it a couple of times before. And I was like, oh yeah, how much money did it pay you? And he was like, $150. And I was like, I could always use $150. And you're doing a good thing because that's life-saving thing. So I was like, okay, yeah, let's go do that. And I went down. I had done it a couple times before. This was actually a pretty pleasant experience, but it took a long time. And if you ain't never done it before, they give you a little prepaid Visa card and a pharmacy card that gives you up to 80% off prescriptions. So that's actually pretty cool. You get paid as soon as you get done donating. You'll go to a desk, they'll give you a card, it's loaded, it has the money on it already, you can use it almost immediately. The process took about 5 hours, my first visit. If you've never done it before, they give you a brief physical. When I say a physical, they don't even check your temperature. They prick your finger, they're checking your the protein in your blood and to make sure you're hydrated enough. So if you are thinking about donating plasma, making a little bit of extra money and saving lives, I recommend, and they tell you this anyway, but drink a lot of water. Try to drink a gallon before you even go there, because it'll speed the process up. They're not even going to let you do it if you're not hydrated, because you'll clog up the system. It's just not going to work. And make sure you eat something about 3 or 4 hours prior to it. All this just makes the blood flow faster, just so you can get in and out of there. If you don't do that, folks, they'll send you home. They'll prick your finger, they'll do the test, and they'll give you another chance. You got up to 2 hours that you can wait in there, and then they'll redo the test, and then they'll either send you home or put you back there when a table becomes available. The process is pretty simple. So they do the prick. And then a woman comes in, they ask you a bunch of questions. If you've got some kind of blood related issue, I wouldn't go, like AIDS, hepatitis. They ask a lot about sexually transmitted diseases, syphilis, gonorrhea. If you're like a hemophiliac, things like that. There's a couple named diseases that deal with blood that you can't. And then a woman checked my knees and pressed my stomach and asked me if it hurt. Most of it was waiting because there was a lot of people where I was. Then they'll check your veins to make sure that your veins, that they can even stick you. Some people you just can't be stuck, and you may even already know that, especially if you get older and you've been to a doctor a bunch. You know what I mean? So you get to the I keep saying so you get back to the back and you're laid flat on your back pretty much with a slight incline, and your arm is going to be they got arm rests, and you can pick either side, it doesn't matter. Quick prick. Mine actually didn't hurt at all. I didn't even know really the dude that did it. And you're gonna pump your hand. Keep your arm straight. Do not flex a bicep. I did that the first time I did it, and I got a bruise. People, that was the whole length of a whole bicep into my forearm. It was gigantic. It was as big as a basketball. Don't do that. Keep your arm straight and just pump your hand. And there's an instruction thing on the side, and it actually says you need 882 milliliters. And it does it in increments of anywhere between 25 and 80. You can see your blood. Your blood's all going into this machine, and you could actually see the plasma dripping out of it. And then they'll pump the blood back into you, and you stop pumping, and then they'll start taking the blood, and you pump again, and they do that about 8 to 15 times. Normally 8 to 15 times. The girl across from me, I think hers was a little bit longer because I got there after she did, and she was still pumping when I left. So it varies. She said hers was only doing about increments of every 15 units. It's a big bottle you have to fill up. It's like at least a 2 liter, 882 milliliters. So I'm not really sure. I'm not concentrating on math right now, and I'm not converting that very fast anyway. So that's what you do. You pump, then they come and you'll hear the machine. It clicks. They'll turn it off, pull the needle out. You put a little thing on there. You go get your card. I mean, by the time I had walked out the door, it was already loaded. I had called the number. They got little reward things. I haven't really tapped into all of it, but if you make purchases off of it, it's a prepaid Visa card, but it's not loadable. It's only loadable from the plasma center that you donated to, and I don't know if that's Griff Falls or whatever, but that's here in Jacksonville, North Carolina. And I don't know how they all work, people. Like I said, I know how this one works, and the process wasn't so bad, but you can expect any kind of wait between 2 to 5 hours. It's going to take a while, but for $100, $150, they also have other things, like if you refer a friend, you get $50 after their second visit. They got like a tetanus program. Once they got all your blood work back and you have a high enough number in something, they'll give you 20, 40 some dollars extra. And there's a couple other bonus packages to look at. It's money, and you're gonna really be helping somebody. That's the bottom line, because somebody needs this. Somebody's been in a bad accident. Somebody's been in a major natural catastrophe. You know, and that plasma is gonna be what helps them. So if you're willing, if you're looking to help somebody and make a little bit of money, it's worth it. It could be you. It could be you. You know? And you can say, hey, I helped myself. It's right there, though. Wasn't a bad experience, man, and it was definitely worth it. Hope everybody's having a good day and staying safe. Hit that like button. Share if you can. Subscribe if you haven't. Let me comment. Tell me if you've done it, or what you think about it. Or if you have any questions, I'll be more than happy to answer them. Peace.